almost had to quit my job after discovering this. I'm a speech therapist at an elementary school. I once had a 7-year-old girl I worked with struggling with delayed language skills. Her home life was rough. Her mother was doing her best, but the girl was the result of a product of a grape. The man who did this was her bio father. He had been released from jail and put in house arrest and wasn't allowed to see her, but his parents, her grandparents, won visitation rights through the courts, despite the mom's protests. At first, the visits were supervised, but over time they weren't. The mom couldn't afford a lawyer to fight back. As a result, she had to drop her daughter off at the home of her attacker's parents every other weekend. I started noticing troubling signs in the girl's behavior. Her language skills regressed, she struggled to organize thoughts, and her teacher reported similar issues. Things got worse when she began having outbursts. One day, she wet her pants in my classroom, broke down, and became so distraught I had to restrain her from hurting herself. This was completely out of character for her. I knew something was wrong, and after speaking up, it was discovered that during the visits, her grandparents were bringing her to her father's. Despite the court's restrictions, he was left alone with her and began doing unimaginable things.